Sekiwake Kirishima took himself to Camp Arashio and fought 16 times today against the two highest-ranked Onami brothers and fellow visitors Abi and Kitanowaka. The last of those men seemed to fire him up. They would do 11 bouts straight. A pleasing session on top of the 4 times I went outside the stable in June, was what Shima told the press. And he plans to go out again over the coming days. Wakatakakage sparred with him for the first time in 16 months, then said, "It was nice to lock horns in practice again, as we've been doing this for a very long time. In fact, since even before I turned pro. I do feel more confident now, I'm back to sparring with Sumo's best, and I also feel my knee is getting better all the time." Spornichi noted his arm blocks and pulling throws were particularly polished. Wakamoto Haru said post-session, "I'm not surprised my younger brother is back to where he is. He's taken an Emperor's Cup, don't forget. His abilities amply certified, and he's got the requisite power too. He's still not at the rank where he was, of course, so I hope we can try and send him back there together." His good friend Abi, who seemed to tire in the 30-degree mid-morning heat, told the press that today was his first try with salaried men since the May tournament. "These guys are so much faster than my own stablemates. I was startled at first, and really have to get used to this pace," he said with a chuckle. "I'm not thinking about Ozeki," he claimed, "as it's external to my daily bouts. But if more wins take me closer to it, then okay, so be it." At Camp Sadogatake today did Kotozakura train with visiting Oho and Nishikigi, as well as colleague Kotoshoho, fighting 12 times overall. Asked as to his wish for the 7th of July Star Festival, he said, "It's as you'd expect. I can't say the words out loud." He means it's disrespectful to openly speak of Yokozuna dreams. He's just been made an ambassador for his grandfather's native Tottori, and he's conscious that Nagoya last year saw him step up his pursuit of Ozeki. Let's see if a step change happens this year too. Stablemate Kotoshoho, who fought 11 times in the session, said, "The more I go forward, the more techniques I can deploy, so I need to keep working on raw power and driving strength." Just 3 weeks on from his wedding, he's been separated from wife and son. They are now back at her parents' place far away in Fukuoka. The family cannot now reunite for 2 more months, it seems. Oho told the reporters there, "That practice was different level to what I usually do at my stable. I have to get a winning score this time, and make better use of my size to do it." In the neighbouring city of Anjo did Onosato do 14 bouts at Camp Nishonoseki on his master's 38th birthday. "It's time to rev up the engine and really push myself in the remaining days," said the new Sekiwake. "And it's best to keep myself busy and then just suddenly notice it's tournament time." This week's newspaper column, meanwhile, saw coach Nishonoseki reflect on his many Nagoya memories as an active fighter. "I recall when my master told Asashoryu to put more into his session with us. And I'll leave you to guess what followed," he wrote. "And I also recall an argument with one of my foes in the baths afterwards. Overall, Nagoya was not the most fruitful hunting ground for me, so I hope Onosato can make this next chapter more successful." He then quipped to the press today that Onosato did well to get a cup for those 12 wins. "I only got a special prize for 13 once." Asanoyama wanted to fight today, but an eye injury sustained last week needed 7 stitches. and he can't do bouts until they're removed, possibly later this week. He was thus confined to core movements in the Nagoya Furnace today. "I'm looking to visit other camps and fight guys close to me on the chart," he told Nikkan Sports. And he's keen to put on a show this time, as many native Toyamans will be coming down to watch. Oshoma of Naruto stable called in on sick children today at the Fujita Medical School Hospital in Toyoake City and told them that sumo wrestlers are constantly battling pain too, so stay strong. But perhaps they'll never be quite as strong as Hakuyozan, who on national TV last night was filmed piggybacking Ryuden, then picking up Otsuji and doing several squats with those 300 kilos combined, at the end of an intense training session.